So the next thing now is to update our settings to make sure we are ready for AdSense. The first thing is to make sure the title. So you add, make sure that you have added your title. Then you add a description. This you can always generate from ChatGPT. It's a description of what your website is all about, so that when somebody searches for your website, among the search results, one of the things that should appear is a description of your website. Make sure it's also SEO friendly. SEO friendly is where you have added keywords that relate to the niche you are targeting. Make sure you don't stuff keywords, that is, don't overuse keywords. That's why using AI is better, because it will just generate for you. Then you proofread. Remember, this is what Google will also use to determine which category your website fits in. So it's very important you add that description. We just copy what the ChatGPT have generated for us, but make sure you proofread and also edit. And make sure you copy the key, just the key parts that really describes your website or blog. So as I said, Google will use your description to determine where the category your website or your blog fits in. Let's go to AdSense calculator and see how much you can earn and why that category matters. So whatever you put in the description will be used to categorize your website. So let's go to the calculator. My website is the technology. So if I go to computer and electronics using AdSense calculator, I can estimate how much I can earn from 50,000 views per month in different geolocations. Like for America, that's the amount I can earn in different categories. Let's see. For internet and telecom, it's 1,600. Difference is 1,400 with 50,000 views. But if you go for computer and electronics, then you see your earnings will be higher. So it means CPM for that category is high. So make sure the description here features keywords that describe your website category. So you copy this to Word document. You proofread and only pick what is important. So you count words using Microsoft Word or whichever editor you are using. I prefer using Microsoft Word, so I will just delete some of the items that are not important. Then just copy and paste the part that contains keywords. So you copy that, go to your blog, and you paste in the description. Then you save. Remember to save. So the description is added. So this is one way Google will be able to categorize your website using title, using keyword, and also using your blog posts and the pages that you post. So you make sure the keywords are in the description. You make sure you add keywords so that when people search, you appear on the first page. Then blog language, just leave default unless you're targeting different language. Adult content, don't change. Then we go to Google Analytics Measure ID. So you need to add that. This more so to it helps you track your website performance using Google Analytics, and you can be able even to check keywords, how they are performing, and your website where your traffic is coming from, and even help you in targeting campaigns if you want to advertise your website or your blog. So let's go to Google Analytics and register account. As I said, we are doing all steps in this tutorial. So you go to Google Analytics. Again, use the same email address. Click next. So yeah, I just log in using my Gmail account, the one that I'm using for in the blogger account. So make sure you use the same Gmail account across. It's always important. I will skip that. Let me also skip that. So I'll be covering Google Analytics in the SEO tutorial. So we start measuring. We need to create an account that is an analytics account. So give it an account name. Then you can tick all these. Then click next. Then the property ID that you property details, that is the property name. So we need to copy our website because that's what we want to track. So we can give it our website name, then we leave the others next. You select the number of employees, then the category. Remember to use the same category across. Then what your objective, just select all of them. Then click create. Then you agree to terms. Remember in our website we also added terms and conditions. So also remember to accept Google terms and conditions for Google Analytics. So we need to choose a platform we're adding for web. We paste our website here. So you copy your URL, then you paste and remove the first part. You just leave the subdomain. Then you give the stream name to help you understand what you're tracking. So you click create and continue. So now let's see the details. So you click next. Then you can test installation. For us, we are interested in the measure ID. So data collection is pending, continue to home. So we go back to home. Then just save. Just go to your analytics account settings. Then you click get tagging instructions to get now Google Analytics measure ID. So you just copy the measure ID that is shown there. It starts with a G, then dash, then your ID. You just paste and save. So we have connected our blogger account with Google Analytics. So once the traffic starts coming in, you can come and analyze your traffic using Google Analytics. So we won't go into details. Then we go to favicon. Favicon is the icon that is shown on top of the website. When you open your website, that icon there, just next to the name. So we need to change from blogger to our logo. Make sure your logo is a square. The square. So we need to edit. So you go to the logo that you downloaded. Then you can edit to make sure it is square. You can also resize. So let's crop that and make sure it is a square when you're cropping. Then you save a copy. Note where you are saving and the name you are saving with. So you save. Then you go back to the blogger and upload. You choose file. Then you select the square image. Then you save. It will take a while to update your website. So the next thing is privacy. Let's see if the icon have changed. It will take a while because of cache. So let's continue. I can try this on incognito mode. Let's see if it has updated. Again, it will take a while, but we'll see at the end. So make sure you have updated favicon with the logo and you click save. So let's go back. The next thing is privacy. Make sure it's visible to search engine. That is, search engine is able to crawl your website and rank it. So you allow this more of SEO details for blogger. We will come to that when we are doing SEO, search engine optimization. But make sure you allow publishing blog address. This we had already selected. That is our domain. You can always change that, but for now, don't change. And if you have a custom domain, you can come and add it. That is, if you buy domain from domain resellers, you can come and add it. I will leave a link in the description of this video for my preferred ones that I can advise you to buy domains with from. So make sure you check those links. If you want to use a custom domain, you can apply for domain now, but that is paid. For the subdomain we are using, techseedstudio.blogspot.com, I have not paid for it. So if you don't have budget, don't pay. So you also leave the HTTPS redirect. That is when people open using HTTP, they are redirected to a secure connection. HTTPS, then your website URL. So you never know what users will type. So if you leave it unchecked, it means your website will open in unsecured mode, and user will get warning, and you don't want that. You don't want your users or visitors to panic. So redirect any unsecure connection to a secured connection using HTTPS. Permissions: if you want to invite bloggers to post on your blog or contribute to your blog, let's say you have gone to freelancing sites, you have selected a freelancer, you can invite them to post, to create posts for you, and you can give specific rights, like you can come in and validate the post before they go live. That way it can also help you grow your blog. Again, I've left a link in the description of this video on some of the sites you can get freelancers from, and they are secure sites where you communicate with your preferred freelancer within the platform. They submit the work to you, and once you confirm the work, they are paid, and you can post that on your blog. So you just put their email and send invite if you want to invite others. That is the people to contribute to your blog, and that way you can increase your blog post. Remember, we need 50,000 views per month. So if you get like 1,000 posts a month, each with 50 views, then you have already reached the minimum, 50,000. And remember, from the calculator we saw for my blog how much I can earn. So that's how you reach those views. You get other freelancers to contribute to your blog post. Then as the posts increase, so is your views. And you can give permissions and also give reader access. So here you can even limit who can view your blogs. Then posts, by default they are 7. Remember, our blog had 2 blog posts each row. So we need to make sure that the posts that we create here, they are displayed in even numbers. So let's just create a dummy post, 2 of them, just to preview how they will appear, so that we know the number of posts we can show when the website loads. So let's refresh. You notice they are in 2 columns. So in the settings, we also need to have even number. So instead of 7, we can change this to 8. Don't put so many posts because again it will throw your website load time. So every time a user visits your website or opens a new page, blog page, where blogs are listed, they only show 8. I think that won't affect our website load time. The rest you just leave the way they are. You also leave comments. You also want people to comment. So you just leave the way they are. Don't change that. Comments, you just leave. Email, you just leave the way it is. Formatting, just leave the way it is. Meta tags, you can enable search description. That is when a user searches your website and it is displayed in the search engine results. This is what they see as the description. It's good for SEO, so you also make sure it is SEO friendly and have keywords. So we just copy what we generated for our website description. Remember, we want everything to align well with our category so that Google AdSense can classify our website properly, and which determines how much we run. Remember to proofread and ensure the description that you're putting here contains keywords. Like mine has technology. So save. You just leave errors and redirects. Don't change. Crawl has an index. Don't change. This one will come when we are doing SEO. We want to connect our blog to Google Search Console, where now we can be able to also see additional details on the performance of our website. Remember, Google Analytics will just show you minimal details. So we need Google Search Console so that we can also see keywords that can help our website to rank. So we added a URL prefix. If you have a domain you have bought, just put at a domain. So remove that. So we click continue. Just a few verification. Then so we click go to property, and now we can go ahead and view. So you'll be able to see how our pages are performing, our blog, sitemap. So we have submitted our website to Google Search Console. It's already linked. So monetization. So you need to enable custom ad txt. So these you just turn it on. Then you click custom add txt. I'll leave the code that you need to add here. This is to make sure you don't lose your earnings. So you come and add that.